They all align. That is the first thing I want you to know before you read a single letter. Before you meet a single woman in this series, every letter aligns because we align. Welcome to the Many Letters series. I am glad you are here. We might look different, different backgrounds, different skin tones, different stories written on the outside of us. But when you sit with these letters, you will realize something. We have been living almost the same life, the same dreams, the same fears, the same quiet conversations we have carried for years without saying out loud. We are almost the same person, occupying different bodies. This series was born from that truth. 13 letters, 13 women, each one writing the letter she had been putting off. The letter she was not sure she had the words for. The letter she needed someone else to write first so she knew it was safe. These are those letters. Letter to self. If you have forgotten yourself, and so many of us have, this letter is a reminder. This is what you wanted to be. This is who you set out to become. And if you have not become her yet, or you are still in the process of becoming, this is not a judgment. This is a reminder. Your past self made a promise. This letter asks you to remember it, to honor it, because it is not too late. It is never too late to become what you always were. Letter to future self. You wrote this letter in the past. You sealed it and sent it forward. And now you are standing in the future you imagined. Look around. Is this what you pictured? Have you become who you said you would? This letter holds you gently accountable, not with shame, but with love, with the quiet voice of a woman who believed in you before you believed in yourself. Letter to marriage. We have been told that marriage is a sanctuary, a sacred place, but for some women it became something else entirely. One woman described it to me once as a black market, not the kind where prices are reduced so people can afford things, black like darkness. You go to the market when it is dark. You cannot see what you are buying. You do not know what you are getting. She stepped into marriage with high expectations. She told everyone around her what it would look like, her joy, her vision, her certainty, but somewhere along the line that changed. Marriage became less of a sanctuary, and it felt like she was the only one building it. Two people in the room, only one working to keep it standing. This letter is for her, and for every woman who knows exactly what she means. Letter to finance. Some of us were groomed to be dependent, to see a man as the provider, the plan, the future, and so we leaned in, and somewhere in that leaning, we forgot to invest in ourselves. We forgot to ask, what if marriage does not come? What if it comes and it is not what I expected? This letter is a reminder, even as a woman, even as a young girl, because the young girls of today are the women of tomorrow. You need a part of you that is yours. Build it, protect it, invest in your future, focus on yourself, focus on your finance too, not one or the other, both. Letter to mother. Some of us grew up celebrating our mothers, their strength, the way they kept everything running and made it look effortless. And some of us grew up with mothers who could not do those things, absent in one way or another, and we grew up blaming them for it, seeing them as weak. And then we became women ourselves, and we realized it is not easy. We are all trying. So this letter is to our mothers, to say, I did not see you then, but now I see you. And if I still do not see you fully, I know that somewhere along the line I will. And I want you to know that I appreciate every effort you made, seen and unseen. Letter to friend, I am here. We can come back to each other. You do not have to walk this life alone. I am here if you need me, and if I need you, do you have space for me? Can I come to you? That is all this letter asks, that we do not let the distance become permanent, that we remember what we are to each other. Letter to career. Who are you becoming? Who have you already become? Is this your safe space? Is this your dream? Are you happy? This letter sits alongside letter to self and letter to future self, because the woman you are building toward and the work you give your days to are not separate things. They are the same conversation. Letter to healing. Some wounds we carry so long they start to feel like personality, like they are just who we are. This letter asks, what if they are not? What if healing is not something that happens to you, but something you choose again and again in small, quiet ways on ordinary days? Letter to Faith. Not a sermon, not a doctrine, just a woman writing to the thing she has held onto when everything else let go, the thing that stayed when nothing else did. This letter is honest about doubt, about distance, about the faith that flickered and the faith that held. Letter to the dreams I let go, not with bitterness, with tenderness, with the understanding that some dreams were let go because life demanded something else, and some were let go because we were told they were too much. This letter asks you to sit with those dreams for a moment, to look at them without flinching, and to decide, was it time to let them go, or is it time to pick one back up? Letter to my body, the one we live in, the one we have criticized, hidden, pushed, ignored, and sometimes hated, the one that carried us through everything anyway. This letter is long overdue. It is an apology and a thank you and a promise, all at once. When you read through all of these letters, you will see it. The pattern, the thread that runs through every single one. We find ourselves in all of them, every last one, because we might look different. We might have walked different roads, but we have lived almost the same life, in different bodies, with different faces, and the same quiet ache for the same quiet things. When you read these letters, I do not want you only to see yourself. I want you to see others, the woman next to you, the one you passed this morning, the one you have not called in too long, because where you are standing right now is somewhere another woman is still trying to reach. And where you are still trying to get to, someone else has already been and left quietly without a map. So carry grace with you, be a little less quick to judge. Remember that we are far more alike than we are different. Come together as women. Find yourself in these letters, find others in them too, and when you are done, come back. Share your story, share your letter. We are listening. This is the Many Letters series, and it starts now. And this is the Story Kitchen. Thank you for being here.